Hi, welcome to my channel. This is Kolsky Drones. Hi, welcome to my quick overview of the DJI Goggles. I just wanted to go through some points today and some things I've read on the internet and seen on the internet that say that they're not compatible with certain things. So, they do work with the Mavic Air, the Spark. All you have to do is hot swap. So you must connect your phone first, put the phone in as normal, connect it up, sign in to your account, and then as if you're going to fly with your phone, plug the goggles in and the phone screen will go off. What this will do is give you unlimited range and also stop the latency that you will experience if you don't do it that way. If you connect the goggles straight away and not use the phone, I've noticed that you get latency and also the range, I think 30 meters, but you must do it that way to get them to work. So the things I don't like about them, they're very heavy. I'll attach a clip of video inside the video of me wearing them so you can see size wise, if you've never seen any, how big they are. They are heavy, but they are quite comfortable. You've just got to get used to wearing them. Once you've got used to wearing them, they're absolutely fine. But until you get used to them, they're a little bit uncomfortable. So, head tracking does work on all. I watched a video saying the head tracking didn't work on the Spark because it only goes up and down. Well, it will do, it's only got a 2-axis gimbal. The head tracking does work, and you can fly with a head tracking mode. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. I've had no problems flying that way. I struggled with getting focus through these, I must admit. I don't need to wear glasses, but sometimes I do for reading. So, there's a very easy cheat mod you can do. Inside here, if you can see, these things here, these plastic things, are printed off on my 3D printer. You can actually buy them for eBay, I think they're about £6. And inside there, the lenses are lenses from the pound store. These are 2.5s, and they simply clip into the frame at these points. I didn't have to do any modifications. You can just take one of these things into the pound store to see what size it is against your lens, and it's perfect. Absolutely perfect for me. Razor sharp picture. I'll put a link in the description at the bottom of where to download this 3D printed image from. If you've got a 3D printer, they print in about 10 minutes, both of them. Makes a massive difference. You can buy these with the lenses in. I think they're about £20, but why when you can make your own for £1 if you've got a printer? If not, it'll cost you about £6-7 buying the bits and then buying your lenses. You've probably all seen, I'm not really going to do an overview on the goggles because everybody's probably seen them, but they are razor sharp. They are absolutely razor sharp. The picture quality is amazing. I'll quickly connect them up to my Mavic Pro, but I don't think you're going to be able to see the picture very well. But let's see if we can get an image that I can show you. Obviously with the Mavic Pro it's OcuSync, so you do get a better image. The image is better with the OcuSync obviously because it's full HD, and you've obviously got no cable, which is another good thing. But I fly these on everything. I fly them on my Phantom 4 because I've got the HDMI coupling on the back of the Phantom 4, and I also fly them on my Inspire. Same again, I've got the HDMI, so I fly with both. The advantage of them is you can still have your tablet plugged in, so you can have both. You can have both on the Mavic Pro because I still have the tablet, I still have my iPad plugged into it, just in case I want to lift the goggles off at any point. And also the same is true of the Inspire and also the Phantom 4. So I don't know if you can see any image. You can possibly see something, I don't know if you can, to be honest. It is difficult. You just move the Mavic around. Let's see if you can see better then. but I actually don't know if you can see through the lens, but it's difficult. But they are razor sharp. The really great range. I found it a massive difference and a massive help for me. Looking at the screen's difficult. No matter what sunshade I've had, it's really difficult trying to get an image on the sunshade, because the sunshade, no matter how big it is, you can never position it just right so you can see your screen. With these, you've got nothing. There's very little light leakage, if any. You get no glare on the screen. You just get a fantastic image. The battery lasts about 2.5 hours, maybe a bit longer, and it charges up simply by connecting a micro USB into there. I'm not sure on the charge time. I think it's a couple of hours. I've never really timed it, to be honest. The other thing that's good for people with non-perfect vision is the interpupillary adjustment there, which allows you to move the lenses side to side. So I have seen some mixed reviews on these. I don't really understand how you can have a mixed review. You're buying them to work on a DJI product. That's all they're going to work on. If you want the others, you need to buy the new version, the black ones, which have a 5.8 GHz baseband, and they do both. And to be honest with you, I'd love to have a pair of those. But for doing the job of what they're supposed to do, which is flying DJI drones, they're absolutely amazing. I highly recommend them. I like the fact that I can connect both. I'll be honest with you, that I wish I could connect a phone and my Spark, and these and on the Mavic Air the same, but you can't. You can only connect one or the other. You must remember to connect. The other thing you must remember is to do, if you do buy some, update the firmware on your drone, your controller and the goggles, or they won't work. You've got to have all the firmware at the same thing. Now at this time I don't know how much they are. I paid 280 quid for these, brand new. They were £500 I think at one point. At £500 they're probably a bit pricey. What I paid for them I think is a bit of a no-brainer. I think at 299 or 300 quid I think they are at the minute, if you still shop around, a pair of Fat Sharks is that money or more, and I can assure you the difference between these and Fat Sharks is immense. You can't get a Fat Shark picture to look anywhere near as good as these. Also, obviously, all the flight information is still on your screen. The only thing you can't do is you haven't got all the functions. So you can't use all the functions of the Mavic Air, and I mean by that I mean the orbit mode and stuff. I don't use anything like that anyway. You still got tap to fly, but you can't use it all because it doesn't give you the option of using it on the mouse or whatever you want to call it. It's a touchpad. So if you're thinking of buying some and you've got DJI products, don't be put off by the fact that you can't use them on anything else, because they're not meant for. They're only meant to be used on DJI products. There is an OcuSync module you can buy. I'm not sure at the price of it, so you can put it on a race quad and fly it that way if you wanted, but it's a very expensive piece of kit just to stick on the top. I'd imagine it's a couple of £100. I can't remember. But if you put that on a race quad, you then got 200 quid worth of stuff on top of your race quad to give you an OcuSync signal. But if you're flying a different, DJI bike to put it on the different types of drones they have. If you're flying commercial drones, OcuSync can be great, and then you could use the goggles with it. Like I say, I only use it on the DJI product. It's heavy, and that's the only disadvantage I can see. It's quite heavy, and you have to get used to it comfort-wise. But apart from that, I think it's a great product. So, thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please do subscribe. Thank you very much.